It has been a difficult year for entrepreneurs in Ghana and across the world. Now, COVID-19, as we do know, has disrupted businesses, caused job losses, and stretched economies thin. But amidst the tunnel, there is some glimmer of hope. Today on the Marketplace, we begin a new conversation with some entrepreneurs out there on their COVID-19 story and how they surmounted these challenges. So with me via Zoom is a young CEO of a Ghanaian fashion brand that exists to change the narrative about made in Ghana products. I'm talking of Giddings, and the CEO Gideon Denjo also joins us. Plus, of course, to share his COVID-19 story is Oscar Kobla Maoli Awoku, a Ghanaian multidisciplinary artist. Welcome, gentlemen, to the program. Let me start off with you, Gideon. How has the journey been so far for you, especially when 2020 should have been a kick-started year for your business?
Thank you very much, Charles, and thank you once again. I think that everybody was hit by COVID-19, and for us as a business, we are also hit. 2020, we projected that we are going to make so much and also even expand. But COVID hit us in March, and we had to re-strategize our business model. We had to look at different ways of doing business. And
so talk to me about the different ways. Talk to me about the different ways.
Readjust, and I could say that we've been resilient in one way or the other.
Let me rake in Maoli as well. You are a very special artist in your own niche. How did you survive the pressures of COVID-19?
Good afternoon. I'm humbled to be on this platform to share my COVID-19 experience. So before and after the lockdown, I think I had ideas and concepts to work on for myself, but because of school activities and projects, I couldn't actually project those works. So despite the fact that the lockdown, the COVID virus actually was quite unfortunate in Ghana. It has really helped in my craft and my field of research, because during that point, I had the opportunity to build on my concept and work on my project, which has actually come out great. So it has really helped out in my field of research.
Great. You know, Maoli, if maybe our producers could pull up some of the works that you do. This is pure human contact, human-to-human contact, which, of course, is one of the main causatives of COVID-19, attracting the virus. So moving forward, looking at how personal your work is, how are you going to reposition yourself to stay safe and to keep your clients safe as well?
Okay, so we have put in measures to check the temperatures of our clients before actually having contact with them. And aside that, we are looking at procedures by using safe African mask, which is this is one of its examples. So we use that to cover their face to prevent the spread of the virus, should in case they might be infected with them.
All right, now let me move on to Gideon, because your industry is a very niche one and it has expanded over the past few years. What lessons have COVID-19 taught you moving into 2021?
Thank you very much. I think that, first of all, we realized that there was a ban on weddings, there was a ban on where people were not going to work. But we knew that at a point, we will definitely need footwear, but the question was, what kind of footwear would people need at the time? And so we realized that in the middle of COVID or lockdown, we were producing formal shoes for work, weddings, work, and all that. But we realized that there was more like a limitation on those things. So we had to restructure and halt production and reproduce slippers, sandals, and for easy wears, and that was our recovery product for COVID-19, and that kept us afloat. Again, what we also learned was that there's a need for you to sit back, restructure, and make sure that you stay afloat. Again, during the COVID, we had to take advantage of accelerator hubs such as InnoHub Growth Center in East Legon to get abreast with issues that has got to do with trying to be resilient in difficult times. And I think it's one of the things that has really helped us. And I will be very grateful to InnoHub for doing such thing. Again, we realized that COVID brought a reliance on digitization. And so there was a need for us to be very swift about pushing, making our customers understand that, okay, now COVID is here, physical contact is something we will not be able to deal with. Let's look at ways of trying to sell our products to customers in a more safe and comfortable way. And so we had to onboard on several e-commerce platforms that we could sell and spread our tentacles to reach out to other customers.
I believe one other tool that you adopted was the reduction of sales, discounts.
Exactly. And we also realized that in trying to making sure that we adhere to COVID protocols, we brought up about discounts. Again, we looked at if you're able to pay through mobile money or bank transfer, we give you a further discount. And that will encourage people to rather use digital payment systems. And these are some of the things we did to stay afloat.
That's so smart. Let me end with you, Maoli. So what's going to be the future for your niche market? Briefly, let me end with you, Maoli.
So due to the lockdown, I was able to work on my social media reach and social networking too. So I think for now, my next plan is to expand my social media reach, as I said earlier. And I'm working on projects for myself to depict our culture. And, due to the COVID, the virus, there has been so many incidences outside the diaspora. So I'm also inculcating that in my art to also speak for we Africans and those in diaspora during these crucial times.
Okay. Maoli Gideon, we're so grateful that you joined us with your COVID-19 stories. I believe this sends a hopeful message to entrepreneurs out there who are also willing to stay afloat amidst the pandemic.